this is over. Huawei has officially released their own native mobile operating system, which is the HarmonyOS Next, making this operating system the first ever mobile operating system ever to be released by a Chinese tech giant, which has a lot of potentials. This now positions Huawei's mobile operating system as the third largest mobile operating system globally. What this means is that Huawei is set to compete head-to-head when it comes to mobile operating system market share with key giants such as Apple's iOS and Google's Android operating system. Now, the most asked questions remains unanswered. When is Huawei going to make this mobile operating system available for global users? And since this Harmony operating system Next doesn't support Google services, what is Huawei's solution to this? Now let's dive deeper into this. By the way, kindly don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss my next informative update on this issue. Now, what actually sets the HarmonyOS Next apart is the fact that this mobile operating system was built on the microkernel architecture, which is different from the traditional monolithic kernel architecture used by Android, whilst Apple uses the hybrid version, which is the hybrid kernel architecture, which is a combination of the micro and the monolithic architecture. Unlike the previous generations of the Harmony operating system, the current version of the OS, which is the HarmonyOS Next, doesn't support Android libraries, which therefore means that this new operating system is a standalone mobile operating system, just as Apple's iOS as well as Google's Android operating systems are. According to reports from Counterpoint Research, Huawei's Harmony operating system currently has a market share of 17% in the Chinese market as at the first quarter of this year, whilst Apple's iOS market share was at 16% market share. Now, this indicates that Huawei's Harmony operating system now surpasses Apple's market share in the Chinese market, marking the Harmony operating system as the second largest mobile operating system in the Chinese market, whilst Android remains the market leader. But at a global level, Apple's iOS remains the second largest mobile operating system, whilst Huawei follows at the third position. Per report, Huawei currently has over 15,000 apps fully built on the HarmonyOS Next architecture. When you compare this figure with Google or iOS, Huawei still has less apps on their platform, which is not a bad figure for a new operating system just starting from scratch. For now, the HarmonyOS Next will be running on flashy phones as well as smartwatches, followed by older models of Huawei devices. Now, what this moves of Huawei signal is the fact that Huawei is actually doing things the Apple way by 1. Having their own operating system, and 2. Building their own app ecosystem, and then developing their own chipsets, giving Huawei the ability to become fully independent. Per claims from Huawei, the HarmonyOS Next will be 30% smoother, giving users extra battery life, whilst file sharing speed between the ecosystem will be much faster than that of even iOS. What makes this shocking is the fact that many people never expected Huawei to even survive the US sanction for this long, but here we are 4 years down the line, with Huawei releasing their own mobile operating system. For now, the HarmonyOS Next is only available in the Chinese market, but Huawei has not given us any hint on their next big move, especially when it comes to the global rollout of the HarmonyOS Next. Now, in the Chinese market, Huawei's survival remains untouchable as Google's services are not even used in China. But at the global level, Google's services remain an essential part of smartphone users' daily routine. So Huawei has a lot to do to address this. Now, as much as it is still possible to have access to Google services on Huawei devices through other platforms such as Gbox and Gspace, it is not really clear how Huawei might go about this when it comes to the final rollout of the HarmonyOS Next to global users. We wait to see how things go, and I will be here to keep you updated on any happening on this matter. Now, what is your take on this? Does Huawei has a chance with the HarmonyOS Next outside China? Kindly let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and if you find this content informative, kindly don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss my next updates. See you in the next one.